What's the science family? Welcome back to another video. And of course, we're with some more Led Zeppelin live performance reactions, rare film series. I should clarify by saying that. Today we have Led Zeppelin live in Munich, Munich. I'm pretty sure it's Munich, 1980. For anybody that's new to the channel, anytime I react to some footage from the official Led Zeppelin YouTube channel, it tends to get blocked. So I'm gonna have to throw text on screen. I apologize in advance. I know that's not everybody's favorite, but there's not much else I can do, unfortunately. So the text will have to do for now. But yeah, don't think I have anything else to say here in the beginning. So we're going to jump straight into it. Take it away. Led Zepp. Let's go. In the evening, I believe. Jimmy Page up there. Nice. Hot dog, I believe this is. Correct me if I'm wrong on any of these. No. Nice. It's all of my love. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is what that is. All my love, to be exact. Oh. Trampled underfoot. Took me a minute, but I knew this one, yeah. Nice. The song remains the same, I believe. With Jimmy puffing a cigarette, I like it. Not sure who's on bass, but Cashmere. Is that John Bonham on the drums? Oh my god, wow. I could be wrong, but damn, if that is, this must be one of the last performances they've done together. I say that because of the hair and the mustache. Correct me if I'm wrong, but damn. Stairway to Heaven. Well, that's definitely JPJ then, right? Going back to what I said earlier about I don't know who's on bass. It's gotta be JPJ. Rock and roll. Lonely, 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 lonely time. Jimmy stepping. Simon Kirk. All right, so I guess I'm wrong. I guess that's not John Bonham. I apologize. I do, if I'm not mistaken, I think he did pass away in the 80s. I think exactly on 1980. Could be wrong, so I do apologize. But yeah, it seems like it's somebody else. Simon Kirk, I think that's what he said. What he said. But yeah, let's get back into it. My apologies. Whole lot of love. Wow. Not too shabby, not too shabby. If I do say so myself, that was Led Zeppelin live in Munich. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. 1980. Yeah. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm a bit confused. It did look like John Bonham was there with them playing on the drums. But then towards the end, Robert Plant said that, shout out to Simon Kirk or whoever on the drums. So I don't think it's John Bonham. But then again, if I'm not mistaken, I think John Bonham died in 1980, which leads me to believe that this was one of their final performances together. And then I got confused. I didn't know if that was JPJ, but I think that is JPJ. So I'm all over the place with this one in terms of, just not knowing who was playing with them. I do think, a lot of that is due to the quality of the footage, not being able to make out who is up there with them. But nevertheless, despite all that, I did enjoy this one a lot. Lots of good stuff to listen to here. I thought they had a great performance of Whole Lot of Love. Loved how Jimmy Page sounded. Also busting out if I'm not mistaken, the Dane Electro. I believe that's the guitar he was playing there. Also known as, well, not publicly known as, but what I like to call the yin yang guitar because it has the white and the black in it. Kind of looks like the yin yang symbol. I believe that's what it's called, the Dane Electro. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I loved how that guitar sounded. Loved when he busted that out. Uh, and yeah, all the songs that they played was pretty top notch. Robert Plant didn't sound bad either. Robert Plant sounded pretty good here. Yeah, they all sounded really good. There's nothing bad to say about this one. I saw some people on the side stage. Again, it's hard to make out where exactly these people were sitting because the quality is not the greatest. But I want to assume this was shot from exactly the side, and then you could see, people right across sitting on the side stage. So I thought that was neat as well. Didn't think there was such thing as a side stage back then. As I'm saying that out loud, you might think that sounds silly, but side stage in terms of like, their managers are standing there, there's A&R people standing there, there's a stage crew, equipment people standing on the side stage. But in this one, it seemed like there was just fans sitting there listening. So I thought that was very neat. Like I said, like more, in modern times today, that's the type of people you're gonna find on the side stage. People like I listed off, your A&Rs, close family members, close friends, friends of the band members sitting on the side stage. But yeah, I digress. This was a good performance as always. Go ahead and leave it a like, which I did. And we're going to check out some of the comments and then I'll send you guys on your way. My dad was there, drove from Italy with his friends to see them, and I will never be thankful enough to him for introducing me to the greatest band ever and the main reason why I play drums. That's very wholesome. Very wholesome. I love that comment a lot. You can see in his profile picture. Well, you can't see because the screen is so small, but he's playing the drums in his profile picture. So that's really neat, man. Really wholesome. Nice to hear Hot Dog live. I'm like one of only about 10 people on earth that loves that song. You and my friend Richie. I'm sure you guys know Richie. He's joined me along for some of these Led Zeppelin reactions, but he loves that song as well. I'm not too crazy about it. I definitely appreciate it more when it's played live, but the studio version of the song, I'm not crazy about, I won't lie, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. They all looked and sounded great here. Jones looked very happy with his crowd wave and eye contact and smiles with Jimmy. Robert's vocals were powerful and Bonzo was thundering. All right, so that confirmed it for me. That was JPJ and that was Bonzo. Good to know. Good to know. What's especially sad is that they seem to be hitting another groove or stride in their performances. They were getting into another level, and then sadly, soon after this, tragedy struck. Yeah, so like I said, I knew that John Bonham did pass away around this time, 1980 to be exact. I'm not sure what exact month or date. So that is sad. And I do hear that as well. Like when I listen to a lot of their later performances, once we get out of the mid 70s, because I know the mid 70s is not, everybody's favorite time when it comes to their performances, because of course, Jimmy Page was going through the drug problems. Robert Plant's vocals were not as strong as they once were. Lots of wear and tear, sick, whatever the case may be. But once they hit 1980, more specifically John Bonham, I feel like he was beginning to just hit a completely different stride, bringing his A game. Not saying he didn't bring his A game before, but he was just tapping into something different at that time, man. Really was. And it's unfortunate that he passed away not too long after this because, I mean, it's not all about music. Like, I don't want to make it about music. I do wish he was here to, see his son Jason and to, be with his family and to just live life in general. But in a music sense, it's sad because he was beginning to reach a new level when it comes to drum playing. So, yeah, I had to catch myself there because I'm like, I was thinking about it and I was about to say it. I'm like, damn, like, it's not just about how great he was on the drums and why that's sad that he's not here. It's sad because he lost his life and he's not able to be with his family. He's not be able to see his son Jason and not be able to be alive and breathe fresh air and to experience life today. So I had to catch myself there. I'm like, it's not all about music. I bet his family wish he was here, and I bet his family wishes he was here, but not because he was playing drums, because they actually genuinely loved him and cared for him. So, yeah, it's not all about music. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think, though, down in the comment section below. As always, love to hear what you guys have to say. Love to read your guys' comments. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, love, and positivity. Take care of yourself. Peace.